Thank you for having me. My name is Tracy Sheldon. I'm with the City of Palm Springs, and we recently adopted a foodware ordinance, and I was going to share our journey with you. So just to share a little bit of background of how we arrived here, we do have a local school, the Desert Learning Academy, which is K through 12. They presented to our city council a single-use plastics campaign that was back in 2018. Also, the Sustainability Commission proposed on disposable foodware in November of 2018 to city council. Again, just bringing it to our consciousness of all of the disposables that are out there, and really what can we do as a city to promote reusables. We held public meetings in 2019, and then of course we had the COVID interruption that we all experienced in 2020, but we kept at it and held outreach sessions via Zoom. We presented draft ordinance to the Sustainability Commission, which they approved. It then went to City Council in June of 2021 and approved in July of 2021. And we had a start date of January 1st, 2022 this year. So our goals of the ordinance are to, again, to promote reusables and get as far away from disposables as we can, minimize the use of disposable foodware where we can, as well as accessories, prohibiting some items. And of course, the wonderful outcome is a reduction in waste and litter from disposables. And in the long run, you know, we've all seen these studies, businesses do save money over time. So for the foodware ordinance, the Office of Sustainability is normally a department of 4 people. We were operating as a department of 2 people. We're currently operating as a department of 1 person, yours truly. So we did have to go out and hire some consultants to help us with the implementation of the technical piece. We have approximately 400 food service businesses in Palm Springs. And so the thought between hiring 2 consultants was that we could get to these 400 businesses more quickly. So it was really a great decision. They've been conducting outreach by phone, by email, in-person visits. And this is also one of the bonuses, is it's also really going hand in hand with SB 1383 as we're speaking with businesses, because we're talking about you know, reducing what is going into our landfill. So we're also talking about landfill and putting food waste in food waste containers and recycling and all of that important. So here's our some of our messaging, just of the program starts January of 2021, or I'm sorry, 2022. This first year, we're allowing businesses to use disposables made of plastic. But starting next year, January 1 of 2023, City Council has directed that anything that's disposable must be fiber-based compostable. So those plastics will not be allowed starting January 1 of next year. So who does it affect? It affects bars, it affects restaurants, both the traditional sit down that you think of, also fast food. It impacts convenience stores that sell prepared food. We have lots of hotels and resorts because we're a vacation destination. It affects coffee shops. Also, the ordinance, when we wrote it, it bans the sale of polystyrene, so that you know, the Smart and Finals, the grocery stores, they cannot sell polystyrene because we don't want that being used by our local businesses. It also bans plastic straws and single-use plastic bags, which are so often used with this influx of to-go orders as a result of COVID. So for the outreach, we're doing outreach in many different ways. The most effective, of course, is through our consultants that are having that personal contact with businesses, also through flyers and posters that we've had printed up so that businesses can post these in their restaurant. The upon request only, please just take what you need. Saying no to disposables. We're using this messaging through social media as well. So we developed these signage. If restaurants want something that's customized, we're able to offer that as well. But so far, the standard messaging has sufficed. The City of Palm Springs is also offering a scholarship. Again, this is because of COVID, so many of our restaurants, they've been impacted with staffing shortages, all of the different closures and openings and everything that we've all been through these last 2 years. So this scholarship is worth $750. A business can use it to purchase compostable disposables or those plastic disposables during this year only. Some of our restaurants don't have dishwashers. We're promoting reusables. We want you to serve your food, on plates. We want you to use silverware. We want you to use a glass. So these are some of the things that scholarship can be used for. Also, with so much happening at once, and I'm alluding to SB 1383. We're also allowing our businesses, they can use this scholarship to pay for the increased cost for food waste disposal. So that's another part that we have. Also bulk dispensers for condiments, because we don't want to see those little ketchup packs. We want those to be going into ramekins, something that can be washed and reused. We do have an exemption request form. We identified that some exemptions were necessary. For example, you have 7-Eleven and the Slurpee straw. They made a strong argument that the product cannot be enjoyed through a regular straw. So we are allowing a 1-year exemption for them to continue using their straw. In that time, they have told us they will be looking for that straw that has a spoon on the end, the Slurpee straw, that is made in alternative products such as bamboo or hay or wheat, something other than plastic. But we did offer them and approved their exemption request for this year. These exemptions are just on a year-to-year basis. And then we also have a fact sheet that's just a 1-page document, front and back, both in English and Spanish, that kind of goes over the highlights of the ordinance. Again, we're distributing this throughout the community so that folks that are visiting are aware, also our year-round residents are aware, and of course the workers are aware as well. Oh, I was being so diligent watching my time. I wanted to make sure that I got through all of those slides. Here is my email information, direct phone line. Also, the Sustainability's website is yoursustainablecity.com. We have all of our foodware, some links on that homepage. But I encourage you, please feel free to contact me if your city or jurisdiction is considering something like this. We're happy to share information of, the documents that we've produced, as well as the ordinance, and answer any questions, lessons learned so far through this program.